I went in the town centre with Paul. Paul, obviously, Suns won the game 2-0 against Swindon. I think a lot of fans was expecting the victory, but to me it was a good performance. It wasn't great to watch, but it's 3 points.
It certainly was 3 points. That's all you wanted. Good game. What more do you want?
Well, Paul, we kept a clean sheet as well. I mean, that's another clean sheet. I mean, we're building this team on keeping clean sheets. Bailey Wright is tremendous, isn't he?
Oh, fantastic, aye. You know what I mean? It's astronomical. You can't wish for no better. And why do you pick on me?
Charlie White gets a lot of criticism, Charlie White, but he come in today and he scored and he held the ball up well.
I did. He scored. We were expecting him to score more, but yeah, unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Fifth in the table now, mate. We're fifth now. We've got a game in hand. We've got Crewe and we've got Portsmouth. Next 2 games. 6 points would be massive, and then we could be in that top 2.
Easy. We've got to be no bother that, is it? Do you reckon? Easy 6 points for us. So who reckon?
It was man of the match here quickly than me, because now you look a bit drunk.
I'm pissed at me. But I loved it. Charlie White. He's got to go. That's all you wanted.
Thanks for your time, mate.
And you.
Cheers. Swindon Town 0, Sunderland Town with James. Sunderland's won the game. 2-0, a great victory, to be honest. Another clean sheet. 5th in the league now. It's a confidence booster going to the next 2 games against Crewe and Portsmouth.
Well, that's what you want. I mean, the last time I looked, I thought we were 4th. It's just a cracking win. It's even though League One wise, it's just what you want, a cracking win. What do you think about the win?
Like you say, it was a good performance. Them didn't really create much. They didn't cause any problems. I thought it was a solid performance. We did what we need to do, and it's a win. And the day,
a win's a win, isn't it? I mean, I didn't watch most of the game. I only seen like certain bits of it, but from what I've seen, the chances on goal it was cracking. But other than that, like, great win.
Charlie White gets his criticism, but I thought his goal, good cross by Gooch. It was a great finish. I mean, great finish from Charlie White, and I'm over the moon for the lad, because you know the lads on the panel, Fan TV, they all criticise him every week, and I feel sorry at times. I mean, they'll say, well, you're a hypocrite because you go at max power, but I don't hate max power. I just don't see what he does for the team. The thing with Charlie White is he gets himself stuck in and he scored the goal. And he's our leading goal scorer at the strikers.
Like some weeks, like he doesn't score something, like he doesn't perform, but even though he has performed, people criticise him, and then the criticise him 1 week, and then the next week they fucking love him. Like, do you know what I mean? But other than that, it's been a great week. Do you know what I mean? Like, a win's a win.
Parkinson keeps on getting criticism. I mean, he's keep on. I mean, I think it's a great start to the season. When you look at it, I mean, undefeated in 5 games. We should have beat Bristol Rovers. We didn't. Fair enough. But I think we haven't played great. But it's football is a results game, and we're winning and winning. And does it really matter if you're not playing very well as long as you're winning?
Like predictions wise, like you can't predict because you don't know what's going to happen. Football is football. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So we expect to beat Charlton 2-0 or something. We'll come up against like Swindon, 3-0 or something. Yeah. But it's but in the game, you don't know what's going to happen. Do you know what I mean? Might be shy team or best team. It's basically just a game of like a good week. Do you know what I mean? But all in all, like I've said before, it's been a good week. Like,
I mean, out the game, I thought Chris Maguire done great for the penalty. He tricked the defender and he fouled him, and he stepped up and put the penalty away, and that made the game comfortable at 2-0. I think at 2-0 they were deflated, and I think.
Like, to be fair, I seen that foul. Like I seen the foul, and then I seen the penalty. Yeah. It was a good penalty. But other than that, there was a few yellow cards that I thought that should have been given, but there wasn't. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. It's always typical that the referee gives like other decisions that they shouldn't have. Do you know what I mean? But I think it was a yellow card that he should have given to who was it? The centre mid. Who was it? What's his name? I think it was a right centre mid. I think it might have been. I don't know if you know who it was. He should have gotten a yellow card, but he didn't. Do you know what I mean? Bias-wise, but other than that, it's been a good week. Like,
I see it's 5 games in, but I think we're doing all right. I mean, we've got Crewe and Portsmouth. I think we beat Crewe on Tuesday, touch wood. Portsmouth is a massive game next Saturday because they always seem to. It's always a tough game against Portsmouth, isn't it?
It's always a tough game against Portsmouth. You know what I mean? Like look at the final that we had with them. Like one absolute nightmare. Twice that we played them was
in the
playoffs and then the final.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? That was going to be a hard team to beat. Do you know what I mean? But when we next play them, hopefully we can smash them. Like the new signs that we've got, new loanees, new young players. Hopefully they can make a difference. Do you know what I mean? So happy go to the lads. Like hopefully they can do some damage.
I brought a player in, Dion Sanderson from Wolves. He was on loan at Cardiff last season. He's a decent defender, allegedly. I haven't seen too much of him, but we lost Amalji and Morgan Feeney, so we had to bring in reinforcements. Really, didn't we?
The defender, was it?
He's out for the season now.
Like I say, I mean, I'm not really a football person-wise, but I've got the knowledge of some people. But what's his name? Was it? Jamalji, the defender, was he centre off or?
He's out for the season.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Was it young lad? Is he?
Yeah. And Morgan Feeney's out for 4 months.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we had to bring in a defender. Really, I'm glad we have in a sense, but I don't really know much about him. But
yeah, I'm the same. I don't know much about him, but from the last couple of games, I mean, he's been all right. You know what I mean? But it's a bit of a shame that he's out for the rest of the season.
Quickly, mate, man the match.
I didn't see much of it, but for me, from the highlights, I'd say power.
Max power. Thanks for your time, yeah. SAFC Fan TV, I'm with Tony. Obviously, Tony, we've won the game 2-0 against Swindon. It's for me, it's people say it's an expected result, but you only beat the teams what's in front of you.
Should be walloping teams like that, to be honest. Like, they've just been promoted, man. Bear in mind, we should have been promoted the season before. We should be walloping teams like that, man. 2-0, it's a bad. It's a good result in a way, but it's a bad performance, to be honest. Like,
Tony, you say it's a bad performance, but I mean, we scored 2 goals, we kept a clean sheet, and to be honest, them didn't really threaten at all, in the game.
They didn't, you're right. They never threatened because they were league below us. They were league below us, and they're absolute garbage. Obviously, I was going to swear there, but it is what it is. We should be putting teams like that 5-6 now away, man. Easy.
Do you think that's a statement of the Premier League years, though, mate? Do you know, I mean, win the third tier now and win the League One. We remember where we are as a football club.
As long as I've got an arse, well, Charlie White will never be a footballer. But yet he scored the goal.
And I see. There's a lot of people criticise him, and I'm trying to defend the lad because. I know his goal ratio is not great, Tony, which is fair enough, but he scored today, he held the ball up well. He's not going to get you 20 plus goals, but he gives 100%.
He's not even going to get you double figures, to be honest. You've got Danny Graham sitting on the bench, 37-year-old, who would outrun him easy any day of the week. It's absolute joke. I know Sunderland football is it's like watching Sunderland League football. It is.
Tony, and I'm here, but we've got to realise where we are though now. I know it's not so nice. It's horrible feeling that where we are as a club, but we've got to accept that, and we need to just get behind the team and just get promoted this season, get to the Championship, and try and build on it and get back to the Premier League.
That's true. I mean, I'm all for Sunderland. Obviously, I don't want Sunderland to get beat. I'm a Sunderland lad through and through. Yeah. I want Sunderland to get promoted. I want Sunderland to win. But with that team, it's bad. It's looking bad.
Tony, I know you're seeing that, but you can't expect to be watching Champions League football every week in week. We are where we are, and we just got to. It's not great. It's not great at times, but I think Partons has got a situation where he plays a defensive style of football, but it's effective. It's been effective. 5 games in, we've only conceded 1 goal. And we've won 4 games. And I think we should be giving the lads some credit.
But how many goals have we scored in them 5 games?
We scored 1 in the first game, 2 in the second, 4. I think we scored 5. Is it 5?
5 in 5 games.
6 goals, 1 against. 6 goals, 1 against.
6 goals, 1 against.
There you
So
go,
you're
there you go.
I know, but it's plus 5. That's do you know want to tap the positives? It's plus 5, isn't it?
But there again, I mean, there's the young lad got injured today, come back out second half on the crutches. That's another second half we've lost.
Jordan, was that Jordan
Willis, you know what I mean? And he's one of our best players.
Was he on crutches?
He was on crutches, so he's going to be out for a while, you know what I mean?
We brought that Dion Sanderson in, I think, with Amalji out for the season, Morgan Feeney's out for 4 months, now Willis could be out. We need to bring in the centre half. I'm glad we did.
Signed that centre half from Kosovo. He went on international duty, played 1 game, come back injured, out for the season. I mean, everything's just down at the minute. That's not just to mention the COVID and everything, but the standard of football is absolutely shocking on the minute.
But Tony, we're in the 3rd tier of English football. I mean, we've got to realise where we are. You're not going to be sick watching Premier League football, are you? I mean, we're in the 3rd tier.
3rd tier or not? I mean, I'll come back to Charlie Wyke. Couldn't chop a bag of cement. He's absolute garbage. But today, he had a good game. He really did. He played well. And for me to say that takes some doing, you know what I mean?
I'm saying you've got to give the lads some credit. I mean, people keep on saying about, if we're not playing very well, but if you're not playing very well and you're losing, but we're playing nothing, we're winning though.
Like McGeady still on the books, and like, I don't know if it's just me, but if your best player can't even get in the side, or can't even get in the reserve side, or can't even get a mention, I don't know if it's all about the bullying or whatever went on behind the scenes, but you've got to play them.
I think Parkinson's just. I think it's a case of he's allegedly. I can't see.
He's the highest wage earner.
Yeah.
By far. He earns more in a week than the rest of the squad day. Yeah. Why can't he not play him?
Well, like you see, if there's a guy, obviously, if you've got a job, you have got a job. If somebody in the workforce, allegedly, if they're bullying other people, you can't really have them in that sort of environment, can you? You've got to get rid of them, haven't you?
Why still pay his wage?
Well, maybe else, if he's a bad apple, maybe else will want him, isn't there?
Exactly, but why do you still pay his wage? Why didn't you suspend him? Look with Johnson, you know what I mean? You know the crack.
I know what you're saying. He's got talent, but if he's going to come in and, I mean, when Parkinson first took the job on, we weren't doing very well. It looked like it was just a continuous.
To be honest, he's not the key. Parkinson's not the key. Sunderland, honest, I'm not going to lie. We are shocking at the minute. We are shocking and it's horrible to watch, but we're grinding out the results. So, well up the lads. But
Tony, who do you expect in this division? Or you cannot expect some Jose Mourinho or Jurgen Klopp. We're in the 3rd tier. Parkinson's got 3 promotions out with this division. You're not going to get anybody big in this division, are you? Let's be honest.
We didn't need anyone big. We need to go back to square one. Going back to square root.
That's what we're doing though with Parkinson. I think that's what we're doing.
We're not. We're going backwards, man. I mean, there's Phillips putting his hand up, begging for a job. Sunderland good.
He's got no experience, though, Tony.
He's got no experience. What's Parkinson done?
He's got 3 promotions out with this division.
Ah, right, has he? Right.
No, but,
with who? With who?
Well, with Colchester. Bradford, he got promoted as well. And who was the other one again? Bolton. He's 3 promotions.
We Sunderland. Them 3 teams you just said to me mean nothing to me at all.
I know, but this is what we need to get away from the fact that where we are now, it's not a case of, it's not very nice where we are, but we are in the 3rd tier of English football for a reason, and we've just got to accept that. You know what I mean?
We are, which is fair dues, which it's true. We've sunk to a new law. It's bang out of order. We shouldn't be in the position we are. Mm-hmm. The money that's went through that club, and I don't know what's went on behind the scenes, but they've absolutely raped us, and they've left us feeling like, what's the point?
I know what you're saying.
You call our manager COVID-19. That's how bad it is. That's how bad it's getting. It is shocking at the minute. But as I say, I'm a Sunderland fan and I like to say Sunderland do well. But to me, Parkinson's not the answer.
Tony, I know you're saying like a broken man, but you can I take any of the positives? I think.
I haven't taken the positive side. We've won, but we've won against a newly promoted side. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? We won the Premier League 2-3 seasons ago, and now we're playing like you said, 3rd tier football, and we should be walloping sides like that, man. Easy, man. How I think about it.
Tony, I know it's
It's like watching Saturday morning football up Thompson Park. It's like honest, it's shocking. But like you say, we got the result up Sunderland. Well done, and that's all I know.
Tony, do you think like stick with Parkinson, get up this league, and then obviously get somebody better in the championship? You know, I think I could just doing that.
Nah, Parkinson's not going to get us out of this league.
Well, I think he will.
I think the only reason we're doing this well is because there's no fans. Because none of the fans is there to greet them and tell them how shit they are at the minute, or like get behind them. And
Do you think
know
the
what
fans are a problem? Do you think that this is this is helping us?
I think it comes across every league, Premier League, the lot. I mean, who expected Liverpool to give out 7 to Aston Villa? No one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I think the fans is a major factor. We need them fans back. We get them fans back, I think we'll play better.
Nice. Quickly, mate, man of the match.
Man of the match today, I would say.
Jack Diamond.
No, he was a hell of a player, man. Jack Diamond, when he came on, changed the game. Tremendous. But my man of the match today would be McLaughlin, Conrad.
Good shout.
He had a good game.
Right, cheers, mate. I'm in the town centre now with Ellie and Darcy. Obviously, we've won the game 2-0. Great win. Kept a clean sheet. Obviously, Charlie White gets a lot of criticism. He scored the goal. What's your feelings on Charlie White?
He's lethal, and he shot everybody up.
Well said. We played a 3-5-2. It obviously was a strange formation, but Philip Parkinson again keeps on shutting people up by changing things, bringing people in. What's your feelings on Max Power as well?
Shit.
Do you think this season Sunderland can finish in the top 2?
Yes, of course. We have faith.
Do you think we played well this year?
Yes, very well.
What do you think of Chris Maguire? Not just his looks, but his football skills.
Very good, very good.
And do you think the next 2 games we've got Crewe and Portsmouth, 6 points? Is that we've got to get 6 points?
We will. We will get 6 points. We will.
Where should Sunderland be? We shouldn't be in this league. Where should we be? Premiership.
Yeah, the Premiership League. That's
Yeah.
where we should be.
What do you think of Stuart Donald?
Shit.
Okay.
Shit.
Right, quickly. Obviously, the next 2 games. Do you think we'll win the next 2 games?
Yes.
Yeah.
We
Thanks for
will.
your time.